Okay, welcome kids. Welcome to your favorite show, the Rodrigo CAD Show, done by your favorite teacher, Rodrigo Capelli. I'm gonna show you how to work on this CAD modeling skills 4. Let's do this together, and you can do it on your own for sure. But if you want to work on it with me, CAD modeling skills 4, the automobile blocks passenger section body. All right, so let's make this guy. And of course, you need to have Inventor open. Okay, one way to go between one of those to click here at the bottom. You can scroll through each one or the other. On Inventor, make sure you are in your project file. Okay, so whatever period, last name, for sure, Unit 3. I'm just going to do mine in this catch-all, but you're going to do yours in your project file. Otherwise, you're going to do it again. Yeah, it really sucks. So we're going to start a new project file, new, and standard IPT inches. Make sure you are in your project file, period, and then your unit 3. So that's where you got to make sure that's set, create, and let's get going with this. I think what I'm going to do is start on this face right here. I'm going to make these dimensions and extrude out that way. You could start on this face and extrude that way. I'm just going to do it that way because that seems to make more sense to me. So we got basically 3.18 by 1.53. Okay, I'm going to write that down on a piece of paper here. 3.18 by 1.53. All right. And let's see. I'm going to go kind of in the first quadrant here. Make a rectangle. And we got 3.18 tab. And the other one was 1.53. 1.53. 1.53. Boom. All right, we'll finish that sketch, and obviously we're going to need to extrude it, and I could fillet it now, but I think I'm going to fillet it later with the extruded portion. So let's go ahead and extrude, and we are going to extrude 3.17 looks like. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go back. Just seems easier to me. 3.17. Okay. All right. Double click there. There we got the box. All right. So let's go ahead and do the fillets, and let's see the fillet radius. Where is it at? It looks like it's basically 0.3 right here. Yep, it says right here, radius 0.3 of the fillet. All right, let's do that. So we're going to do fillet. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4.3. Apply. All right, good. So we got the fillet done there. Maybe, so what I could do now is I could cut the hole on top, or I could cut the hole right here. Either one should be okay. Let's do the front one. And the front one's 2.4 by 0.93. 2.4 by 0.93. Okay. All right, so I'll take a little break there. 2.4. And we're going to start a new sketch. All right, so start a new sketch on this plane right here. And I'm going to go ahead and make a rectangle. 2.4 by 0.93. Enter. All right, and we're going to need to dimension this. All right, so let's see what the spacing is here. We basically got 0.3 at the top. And so 0.3 plus 0.93 is 1.23. And then so we got 0.3 at the top, 0.3 at the bottom. So it's basically centered. All right, so let's just do this. 0.3. All right. And then on the sides, it's 0.39, and it looks like that's probably centered as there, 0.39. 0.39. All right, finish sketch. We're going to need to extrude this 0.57. Okay, extrude cut. So we're going to do the cut and 0.57. Okay, all right. And it looks like we're going to have to fillet these edges as well. They have a round of 0.2. Okay, so we're going to fillet 0.2. And I'm going to go with here, here. Notice I can kind of select the inside ones by getting on those there, apply, and good to go. All right, so we are getting there. Okay, and let's see what else we got here. So we could do the middle one right here, 1.98 by 1.58. All right, so we're going to start a new sketch. And I forgot what it was already. 1.98 by 1.58. Okay. 1.98 by 1.58. Enter. All right, great. And then this has a distance of 0.82 on the bottom and 0.6 on the side. So we got 0.82 on the bottom and 0.6 on the sides. All right, finished sketch. We're going to extrude cut this and extrude cut how much? 1.07. Good times. This probably also has a fillet as well. So let's take a look at that. 0.2 on all sides. And it's set to 0.2 right now. I'm going to look for those corners. Apply. Good. Get out of that screen. And it's starting to take shape. Okay, starting to take shape. Feel free to pause the video anytime to finish that part up. So it looks like the back side is different. This is the front view. Okay, note the front and the back are different. Determine the edge treatments, rounds, chamfers. Yes. Okay. So what we could do is we could run this little line on here, and it says see detail, and so this is the detail of that one. We got a little square right here that is basically 0.06 by 0.06, 0.3 down. So we could do that, or we could do the back side real quick. Let's do the back side real quick. All right. No, I'm already looking. Yeah, let's do the back side. So we got, it's basically 1 by 2.5. 1 by 2.5. Okay. I'm going to try to navigate to the back side here. And that works. So we're going to do a rectangle. I'll do the, I'm just going to make it wherever and dimension it later. So we got 2.5 by 1. Boom. Okay, and now we need to dimension it. So it is 0.27 from the top and 0.34. Okay, so 0.27 from the top. And from the sides, it is 0.34. All right, finish sketch, and I believe it also has, oh, we're going to extrude it. And that is a cut as well. And it looks like we are going in 0.57. All right, so let's do that. Okay, and it also has a 0.2 round, 4 times 0.2 radius on each edge. So let's do that fillet. And so we have that one. that one, 3, and 4. Apply. All right, looking good. So, so that's the back side right there. And is that done? That is done. Okay, let's take a look at the front view again, home view. And why don't we do that little cutout right here? All right, so let's go ahead and try that out. I'm going to start a sketch on the front surface right here. And let's see how I'm going to do this. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little square right here, 0.6 by 0.6. And put it right there at the edge, 0.3 down. All right, let's do that. So we're going to do a square right here. I'm just going to put on the green, and we're going to do, is it 0.06? Yes, it is 0.06. Okay, so we got 0.06, tab, 0.06, enter. All right, now we're going to dimension this from the top to here is supposed to be, forgot again, 0.3. And I just happened to nail it, looks like. I guess what I did is when I made it right at the edge of the fillet. Okay, so I made it right there. All right. Let's see if we can do something. Well, I'm going to try to mirror it later. So let's finish this sketch. And I'm going to go ahead and extrude. And I don't want it coming out. I'm going to cut it. And I want to cut all the way through. Okay. All right. Now let's do some cool little tricks here. We can mirror this feature to the other side by creating a plane in the middle. I didn't make my any planes in the middle, so I'm gonna have to create a plane, and that is not so hard. I can create a midplane. Midplane between two planes. We'll create a midplane between this plane and didn't work, so I don't want that. It didn't allow me to do that. So midplane between two planes. So we got that one. Can I click on the other side? That won't really let me. And that one. Okay, so we got a work plane right here. All right. And if you look at this work plane, it's basically symmetrical on both sides. So under 3D model, because this is a 3D feature, this cut right here is a 3D feature, we can do the mirror function, and it says select the feature. Okay. I can actually just click the extrusion here, select the mirror plane, that one right there, and press OK. And now what we have is the cut on the other side. Okay. Later on, you can just hide that work plane if you don't want to see it anymore by right-clicking on it and clicking on visibility. But the work plane is always there for you, and it's just a way to help you out. I'm gonna keep it visible now. I might want to use it later on. All right, so there we go with that. And material and embossed text. All right, let me pause this real quick. Okay, I'm going to let you guys finish up the embossed text section. Okay, the instructions here seem pretty clear to me. And so follow this. Make sure to save it as passenger section, your initials, in your Unit 3 folder. All right, so you should be saving it, you know, whatever period you're in, Unit 3, it should be in there. All right. Okay, there you go. Hope you enjoyed.